Welcome to what looks like a very ordinary, not very well kept backyard. This is the back corner of our garden. Our garden's actually over there, needs a bit of a mow. There's dogs. This bit's just where the shed and the oil tank is and stuff. You'll notice there's a small dog kennel, and that's because about a month and a half ago there was a cat here. We have a house, we have a cat, but another cat was here. We thought it might be stray, looked a bit thin, so we started leaving out food, and we put this shelter out here, an old dog kennel that nobody uses, just in case it was raining and if she was homeless that she would have a place to stay. And then over the course of the last month I've been feeding her every morning and evening. She comes out regular times, and we noticed she was pregnant, what looks like pregnant. So we kept an eye on her, make sure she's seeing somewhere. Like, there's the back fence, we've got trees all the way along the back. I'll take you round and show you everything in a minute. So we thought she was pregnant, so we thought we'd carry on feeding her, make sure she's okay and healthy and stuff. And then one day she came along and she was not pregnant anymore, so assuming she'd had the kittens. So obviously we don't know where the kittens are, or didn't until now, and I will show you them. Spoiler alert. But so we carried on feeding her, make sure she was getting lots of mummy food and stuff so she could give milk to the kittens and everything. Try not to disturb the place too much. She would come out, I would walk out here in the morning and she would instantly come out. She was somewhere very close. I'll take you around the back in a minute so you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But she was somewhere very close because she'd come out within 30 seconds. So she lives around here, and the kittens around here. Now we didn't want us to disturb the kittens. You can't touch newborn kittens because the smell might actually force the mum to abandon them or kill them, or a male come in. So just let her do her thing, making sure she was fed and looking healthy. And a few weeks have passed now, so the kittens have their eyes open. They are starting to roam. Now the problem is, we would like to get friendly with the kittens, become a thing in their lives so they're not strays, and then eventually get them rehomed to somewhere that's going to give them a nice loving home. But for that we need mum cat, and she's over there behind that, to trust us enough, and also when the babies are coming off the milk and going on to real food, that she'll bring them down here to where we feed them. So, but the problem is the route is weird. I'll show you it now. And so I've done a little bit of today. Now they're a little bit older. Mum cat very trusts me. I can't stroke her or anything yet, but I can be within a few inches of her and she's okay eating and everything. So she trusts me, and I've visited the kittens a few times just to make sure everything's okay. So I've made Chateau de Homeless Cat. Originally I just put this old box out here just so she had another place to shelter, and also that I could feed her if it was raining or something like that. But now, have we look behind the tank and stuff, and you'll see a carpet. You know, because if you're going to decorate a homeless cat's house, right, you've got to go full beans. Unfortunately, I didn't have a choice on the colour. It was just an old offcut we had. So I'll take you around the back. So this is what I hope the route she'll use. The reason why it's carpet, the slope's not too bad, but the carpet will allow the kittens to cling on. I've got some old wood, but that might be a bit trickier. So before here, the route was she would come around the back here, and she, excuse me, squeezing through, up through all this rubbish here behind. So we're behind the shed now, up through here, and up this mound to this gate. Now, this used to be a garden, the other side of this fence. There didn't used to be a fence. And then some dickhead local butcher, bought the land and built a car park, and so dug out the back of our trees. So there's actually about a 5-foot drop. Here's my feet, here's my Harry Potter lounge pants, because I do all my gardening in lounge pants. And there's actually a 5-foot drop there, and it goes all the way down both sides to where they dug it out to do the fence. So now we are walking along the lump a bit. So I've also done lots of cleaning up here because there's a ton of old brambles and stuff the kittens are going to get stuck in. So I've given it a quick clean up. Hey mum cat, it's just me. And you might be able to hear. So we are now the other side of what looks like a weird dry ski slope. but it's not too far, it's not too of an angle. And this here is just to sort of cut off the wood, but then we follow this along. I built a little walkway with sticks as pegs to just hold it here. And we have kittens and mum cat. And a very noisy little kitten who are just starting to roam now. So this is as close as I ever go. I just want to get mum cat used to me being close, and also I want to get the kittens used to seeing me and hearing my voice and not freaking out, because like I said, we want to rehome these guys. We don't want them to be homeless forever and sort of strays. So I put this little board up because there's a drop here. There's not too much I can do other than that. If one decides to come out, we just have to hope that mum cat, or One Eye as we call her because she looks like she's blind in one eye, or Gabrielle, whatever you prefer. We hope that mum cat will, if there's any accidents, mum cat will do what mums do and just sort of pick the baby up and bring him back up. I've cleared of it all debris, so it's nice and easy to climb. There's not too much loose stuff about. Hello, little fella. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. There we go, and there's mum. There's actually 4 babies in this little nest she's found. Amazingly, it's been literally beneath all the trees, so it's a perfect little nest. It stays dry when it's raining and everything like that. So what I'm hoping is that when they begin exploring, the kittens will come along here, and mum, what I need to do now is get mum to go down this slope, because normally she would jump down here, this 4-foot drop, walk along around there and back up where we came from, which is pretty tough for the kittens, as you can see by the climb. I'll bring you down low. It's pretty nasty. So what I'm going to do now is her food, I'm going to put, rather than over there where we normally put it, the other side, I'm going to put it here, so she comes across these boards to get her food, and then I'll put it down there, so she knows that this is a safe, nice route. It's all cleared out of all the brambles and hawthorn and all the crap that was here. Lots of spiky stuff. Took me ages. But I think this is the best way to do it. Rather than forcibly taking the cats away or trying to capture her, she's healthy. Make sure she's healthy. The cats are healthy. The kittens are healthy. Mum's seems fine. She also seems to have I think there's maybe a stray litter, because there's other cats that come in to feed. There's one called Scratch, because he's always got scratches on his noses because he fights a lot, and there's like at least 2 other black and white cats, and they all get on really, really well. So there's no rivals around here. She doesn't have to defend her territory. She can just get on with her life, raise her baby. She's doing a fantastic, an amazing job. She's found a great little spot. You can just see a little one poking out from beneath her there. She's doing an amazing job. So all we have to do now, get her feeding, get her moving using this route. It's a lot quicker, so once she realises this is a nice easy way, it's all secure and everything, and it's got guide rails so the kittens don't fall off the side, but that should be fine anyway. Get her using that, and then when they start weaning, which should be in about a week's time, within the next week or 2, they'll start to need solid food. And the only place that she eats now, morning and night time, because I feed her every day, twice a day, 3 times a day sometimes. With pregnant cats, they can, or nursing cats, they can eat 2 to 3 times the amount of food they normally would. So we make sure she gets tons of food, all that she can eat. Got special kitten food. Ironically, you feed female cats that have new babies kitten food, because it's got all the good stuff in and everything like that. So hopefully she'll bring them down to feed, and then I'll spend hours out there with the kittens, winning their trust, and then eventually we can take them and get them rehomed. When I was out here earlier, I'd got mum away by just I put a bowl of tuna outside, so she was having a lovely time because she trusts me. So I was back here cutting all this crap back, and the kittens kept coming out to greet me. Now at this stage they should be fine to touch, but I'm not going to take any risks, because the human smell, you don't want them on the babies, because then the mum can disown them. But at this age they should be fine, but I'm also wearing gardening gloves, so a couple of times when I was trying to put the wood in, they were sort of calling out to say hello to me, and I was just sort of having to push them back in, like, stay there, your mum will tell me off. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but they are currently feeding. They are quite happy with me being here. Mum Cat's not even watching me, so she knows, she trusts me. So there you go, there's our story of Mum Cat. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter and stuff, and hopefully I'll get another video out once the kittens are out and about, and hopefully down there playing with me, and I can give them lots of cuddles, because that's, you know, that's the aim of the game, isn't it? Get lots of cuddles, that's all it's all about. So there, yeah, there it is. Say hello, Mum Cat. Say hello, Mrs. No, alright, you're just completely ignoring me at this point. It's very draining on the mums to be feeding all the time, so, and she's got 4 very, very healthy looking babies. So there you go. I just thought, you guys know that I'm an animal lover, and this is my thing, so I thought it's the best way to do it. I thought I'll show you guys. If you're interested, please do leave a comment if it's something you want to see more of, just random stuff like this, because I think it's really cool. And hopefully, we'll obviously rehome the babies, but hopefully we can get Mum Cat to rehomed as well. But we don't really know her history, and she won't let me stroke her yet, and it's been about sort of 6 weeks of, you know, feeding every day and cuddles and stuff. I can get very close, but maybe when the babies come out and they trust me, it might be a different ball game. She might realise that I'm not a threat. You know, cats are supposed to be intelligent. You'd feel like the guy that's given her breakfast, lunch and dinner for the last 2 months and hasn't done anything. It's pretty safe by now, but you know what they're like, they're sort of strays. So we're doing our best, and hopefully my lovely redecorated dry ski slope will work. I'll keep you updated. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you later, Mum.